motivation, journey of a late bloomer. Every time I look back at you, I see myself in the rear view. A journey that in life ensued, passionate about protecting family and the ambitious pursuit of purpose. For what you have lived through is a miracle that unfolded true. A journey of a late bloomer who grew. So I say, what's a life worth living without risk? You board your vessel and those around you push you toward the distance. Like Proverbs 7:17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. The people in your life shape you, refine you, and strengthen you for the road ahead. So I say, what's a life worth living without risk? You jump into the water, splashing until your strokes don't miss. Like Psalm 7:23 reminds us, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. Every stroke, every motion is part of the divine plan. Keep pushing forward. So I say, what's a life worth living without risk? To preserve memories is a gift. Time spent playing games together as kids. Cherish those moments, for Proverbs 17 says, children's children are a crown to the aged, and parents are the pride of their children. Family is a foundation, a legacy, a bond that time cannot break. So I say, what's a life worth living without risk? Those times spent chilling with the boys, laid back, poised, meditating to relaxing noise. Even in those moments of rest, God is there. As Psalm 46:10 says, be still and know that I am God. Stillness is not stagnation, it is preparation. So I say, what's a life worth living without risk? You reach out to destiny with all your might, and despite your efforts, sometimes you miss. But Proverbs 4:16 tells us, for though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again. Falling is not failure. Quitting is. Rise again. So I say, what's a life worth living without risk? Standing in the Garden of Eden, life comes full circle when you make a wish, when you make a prayer. As Psalm 37:4 declares, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Your dreams are not dead. They are seeds waiting to sprout in due time. What's important now? What's important now? Birthplace is your heart. Is it in the right place? Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. A heart aligned with God's will cannot be led astray. What's important now? Jesus walked, sink or swim, like Peter on the water in Matthew 14:29. You have to step out in faith before you see the miracle. What's important now? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Psalm 9:14 reminds us, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Never doubt your worth. You were crafted by the Master's hands. What's important now? One thing at a time. Psalm 0:12 teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. There is a season for everything. Do not rush the process. What's important now? The garden house, seeking God in the cool of the day. Like Adam walked with God, so too must we seek him in quiet moments. What's important now? Heaven's eyes, a life invested to show me who I am. God's vision for you is greater than you can imagine. Proverbs 3:5-6 tells us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Looking back, moving forward. Every time I look back at you, I see myself in the rear view. A journey that in life ensued, passionate about protecting family in the ambitious pursuit of purpose. For what you have lived through is a miracle that unfolded true, a journey of a late bloomer who grew. See, I never would have made it without you. For everything that you did, raising me up as an independent kid, willful and strong, standing firm through the winds. See, I never would have made it without you. For everything that you did, running around, showing me the ropes, practicing and keeping up my high hopes. Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Your guidance was the map that led me here. See, I never would have made it without you. For everything that you did, challenging me to writing contests, what a wonderful creative process to manage stress. Words became my weapon, my refuge, my voice. See, I never would have made it without you. For everything that you did, showing me the shadow that I cast, learning that time would outlast my advice. See, I never would have made it without you. For everything that you did, helping me look up to the sky and question, God in this universe, how will you use me? Psalm 19:10 answers, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. The answer was always in him, the late Bloomer's legacy. I stand before you today, not as someone who had it all figured out, not as someone who had an easy road, but as someone who trusted the process, embraced the struggle, and dared to bloom late. Because a late bloom does not mean a lost cause. A late bloom is still a bloom. And sometimes the flowers that take the longest to grow are the ones that stand the tallest in the end. So I leave you with this. Whatever season you are in, whether you are planting or waiting, whether you are falling or rising, know that God is not done with you yet. Psalm 1:3 says, they are like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prosper.